Hello, this is Patty with Designs by Patty, and today we are going to be trying out a new sublimation cup press. I have not used this press before, and so we're going to be trying it and seeing how it works, and we'll learn together. So keep watching. Okay, first I'm going to be using this sublimation print. I did get this from Littlelee and Rose. I'm going to trim off all of the edges before we use the print. So I'm just going to put this underneath my my cutter and line it up so that I can just cut off the very edge to get it completely straight, because I don't want any of the white on the edge. Here we go. And I'm going to do all 4 edges, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I have cut that out, and now I have my sublimation tumbler. It is a 20 ounce. Just a regular sublimation tumbler. Make sure that it is completely clean, free of any dust or any particles or anything else that might, because anything that's on here you're going to be putting on your image. So you take your image, and I'm going to stand it upright, and I want it to come to the very top. So I'm going to do it upside down so that it's coming across the top and not down on the bottom. And you pull this as tight as you can. Okay, you want to try to make sure that your top and the bottom are completely straight. So I'm going to pull that as tight as I can. Then I'm going to get my heat resistant tape, and I'm going to put the tape across one side to pull it tighter, and then I'm going to pull it tight across, whoop, and then I slid it. So I'm going to line that up again and put this tape down, pulling it taut, and then take down that. Then I'm going to do the same thing if my tape decides to stay. Well, that was too much tape. I'm going to bring this across, pull it, push this side down and pull it tight so that it's keeping this tight. Again, press down, pull tight, and then one more time I'm going to do it again up at the top. Press that down and pull it tight across. Alright, then I'm going to get some tape, and I'm going to go across the entire bottom, around the entire bottom of the tumbler. Again, starting here on the overlap side, pulling it tight, and then I'm going to press it down. What you're wanting to do is make sure that this edge on the very bottom is completely flat against, so you don't get any ghosting around the bottom of the cup. When ghosting is where it's not tight and it just kind of looks like part of the image is there, but not the complete image. That's called ghosting. So I'm going to get some more heat resistant tape, and again I'm going to come across the bottom, just pulling it tight, and then wrapping it around the bottom of the cup. making sure that it is completely wrapped around underneath. Then I'm going to flip it around, and we're going to do the same on the top of the tumbler. We're going to get it right here and pull it tight and come across so that the top is coming over, the top of the edge of the tape is coming over the top of the tumbler, and you're just wrapping it around, making sure there's no air bubbles underneath it, and then just pulling that around. I get a little more tape, overlap it, and I'm still putting pressure, keeping that tight, and then rolling that around the edge of the top of the tumbler to make sure. All right, so you have something that looks like this. And once we get, I have some other tumblers I'm going to do these with, and then I will be back to try out the heat press. Okay, it says to turn it on, and then you press the set button to get the degrees. It's in Fahrenheit, and it needs to be, it says to heat this at, I'm sorry, reading the directions, stainless steel cold for 180 to 85 degrees. So I'm going to put this down. Okay, there's 185, and then for 130 to 150 seconds. So I'm going to go up to 130. Let's go up to 140. That's halfway between them. Okay, and then press set, and set, and set. Okay, so those should be set. So I'm going to place the tumbler inside and slide it in. See if we can come up just a little bit so you can see this part of it. I have placed the tumbler in. I'm centered, and then I'm going to press. I don't know why it's not. Alright, and I'll come back when that's done. Alright, it's got like 5 seconds left, and then it says to open it and rotate it, and then do it again. Alright, now I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take the tumbler out using my hot pad, my hot glove, because it will be hot.
Again, somewhere else in that community. Detectives look for
right.
Between Cheryl's murder and a string of burglaries in her
And then I am going to
part of their
I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this and see how it did. Okay, I started opening that and did not see the image on it, so I did it again. I raised the image up to 300, the temperature up to 300. And I have redone the, I have gone through and redid the pressure on it. So I am now going to take it out again. And this time I can actually see some of the bleeding through. So it looks like that's a good thing. That kind of tells you that it has gone on to the image, I'm hoping. So I'm going to go ahead and take this off and see if it has gone through this time. Maybe I just didn't have the temperature up high enough the first time. Even though that was the temperature they told me to use, it may not have been hot enough. I can't get this tape to come loose. I hate to take my glove off because it's kind of hot. Alright, let me get... There we go. Well, that looks like the image went through this time. There we go. And my assessment of this, see, we got some ghosting up here at the very top. I'm not sure. Oh, that's where I took it off and redid it. That's probably why we got that ghosting. Other than that, it looks pretty good. And I will show you the finished image. I have some other cups, and I'm going to put those through, and I'll show you at the end of them. Okay, I have finished doing all 4 of these. I just did all 4. And my overall assessment of this machine is it works really well. I have no problem with it. What I did have a problem with was it told me for the stainless steel 130 to 150 seconds cold, which was fine, but 180 to 185 degrees. Oh, that says Celsius. So maybe that's my problem, is I didn't see the Celsius. So when I moved this up to 300 degrees, all 4 of these did really well. And overall, there was some ghosting here on the very bottom, but I think this one may have been a little longer than it should have been, which caused it to not get as close on it as I would have liked. But other than that, they're really, all 4 of these tumblers turned out really well. I was really proud of it, and I do like the machine. So thank y'all for watching, and I will post a picture of the last of these, all 4 of these images, or all 4 of these tumblers. Thank you much, and we'll see you on the next video.